Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, The Literary Analysis. Before we start the topic, please subscribe my channel to get more videos like this, and yes, don't forget to press the bell icon. So let's start with today's topic, and our topic is business. What is business? Business may be defined as a human activity directed towards producing or acquiring wealth through buying and selling of goods. It is an institution organized and operated to provide goods and services to society under the incentive of private gain. And it is an activity pursued primarily with the object of earning profits for the benefit of those on whose behalf the activity is conducted. Business consists of those processes by which desirable things are extracted from the earth, fashioned, transformed by man, means developed by man, and machine, carried from place to place and stored through time to time in the hands of those who are ready to pay for them. So now our next topic is characteristics of business. We will understand characteristics of business in this topic. The first comes the sale, transfer or exchange. Sale, transfer or exchange. All business activities involve sale, exchange or transfer of goods and services for some consideration. Buying and selling of goods and services for a price are the essence of business. If there is no sale, transfer or exchange for the price and the item, it will not be a business activity. For instance, cooking food for personal consumption does not constitute business. But at the same time, cooking food and selling it to others for a price becomes business. The second one, dealings in goods and services. Every business enterprise produces or buys goods and services for selling them to others. Goods may be consumer goods or producer goods. Consumer goods are meant for direct use by the ultimate consumers. Example, bread, cloth, shoes, etc. And producer goods are used for the production of the consumer goods. Example, raw materials, machinery, etc. We can see both consumer goods and producer goods are interrelated with each other. Meaning to say, let's see first go to the consumer goods. Consumer goods are the goods which are used for the production of the consumer goods. Means, for example, raw materials and machinery. Let's take the example of raw materials first. Raw materials are used to produce different consumer goods, meaning to say different food items, different aprils, cloths, etc. And consumer goods are what? Consumer goods are the produced items from the producer goods. Then comes the regular dealings. Business involves a series of dealings. A single transaction cannot be called a business. We all know recurring purchase and regular sale is the hallmark of business. For instance, if a person sells his old car, it is not a business. But if he sells cars on regular basis, it will become a business. The fourth one is profit motive. A business is not a charity. It is not done for charity purpose. The primary, meaning to say, the main objective of business is to earn money and acquire wealth, to drain wealth. A business that does not earn profits cannot survive for long. Meaning to say, if a business is not earning profits, it cannot go on for long, and it cannot survive for long. Profits are also essential for the growth and expansion of the business. Business must, however, earn profits by serving the society. Then comes the creation of utilities, means the creation of items. A business makes goods more useful to satisfy human wants. It adds time, place, form, and possession utilities to various types of goods. Business creates utility by converting raw materials into finished products. Place utility is created through transportation. Time utility is created through storage. Then element of risk. Business always involves some risk. We all know. Risk implies the possibility of loss due to uncertainties of future. Means due to any man-made disaster, natural disaster, or anything coming in the future, or things being predicted, can be the element of risk. The element of risk arises in the business due to a variety of factors which are beyond the control of the business enterprise, means which are not in the control of the business enterprise. Meaning to say, I earlier said the man-made disasters or the natural disasters or any factors which are out of control of the business enterprise. Risk may also arise in the business due to theft, fire, flood, earthquake, fall in market demand, deterioration or spoilage of goods, embezzlement by employees, etc. Now, the seventh and the last one, we all know that business is an economic activity. Business is primarily an economic activity as it involves production and distribution of goods and services for satisfying the human needs, human wants. The objective of your business activities is to sell the goods and services for profit. I earlier only told that business is done for profit purpose. If the business enterprise is not earning profit, it will not last for long. It cannot survive for long. Business activities require use of scarce resources like capital, labor, raw materials, etc. Capital means a big amount that we invest in the business to start the business. Business activities satisfy the needs of businessmen and their families by generating income. Business activities also satisfy various needs of the general public by making goods and services available to people. Now we will see some well-known businessmen of India. Some well-known businessmen of India. The first comes Mukesh Dhirubhai Ambani, the owner of Reliance Industries Limited. You can see his photo, he is here. And the second one is Ratan Tata, owner of Tata Steel, Tata Motors and other companies. Then the third comes Kumar Mangalam Birla, owner of Century Textiles, Indian Rayon, Idea Cellular, currently V, and the former owner of the Aditya Birla Group. And the fourth one is Azim Premji, the owner of Wipro Limited. Then Sunil Mittal, we all know him by his company Bharti Airtel, the vast company of networks and telecom services. Kishore Biyani, the owner of Future Group, formerly known as Big Bazaar. I know you all would not be knowing that the Big Bazaar is the is a branch, means it is a part of Future Group, but Big Bazaar is only known by its name Big Bazaar, but its company is Future Group and its owner is Kishore Biyani. Then comes N. Narayan Murthy, the owner of Infosys Technologies. Then PRS Oberoi. PRS Oberoi owns the Oberoi Group of Hotels. Means he has hotels all over the country. He owns by that. PRS Oberoi. The ninth one comes Vijay Mallya, the owner of Kingfisher Airlines. We all know that Kingfisher Airlines is banned now, but formerly he is the owner of the IPL team RCB. Full form of RCB is Royal Challengers Bangalore. Then the 10th and the last one is KP Singh, former owner of DLF Limited. So I hope you all understood it very nicely and thoroughly, and I tried my best to make you all understand. So bye bye. We'll meet with my next video in my next topic. Will just subscribe my channel, do like, comment and share. Thank you.